Alright, here we are at another property with another dirty oven. If you have a look at this, the glass is all dirty, the racks, as you can see, are all greasy, and the back fan and back plate is quite dirty, so we're going to strip this down now, and then at the end it should all be clean, the fan be cleaned, the racks clean, the glass you'll be able to see through it, and it'll be back at its normal state. Right, the tank is all set up, as you can see, all ready to go. So what we're going to do now is put all these racks in the tank and let the water get up to temperature. That way then what will happen is the grease will start being broken down, and then we'll use some brushes and various things then to get the racks back up to a clean state and back to what they were when the oven was first put in the property. One of the most important things, guys, and I always do this, is if you see here, put a lot of sheets down, protect your floor. The last thing we want is to damage your floor or any chemicals to go through onto your floor, because they are strong, they are toxic, and they're there and designed to obviously melt down your grease in the oven. So the last thing you want to do is going on your floor and damaging that. So as I said, we well protect the floors. Now it's on to actually stripping the oven down now. The door's now off the oven. We will be splitting this glass now, so we'll be taking the inner glass off. I think on this particular one there's actually another glass, so there's two panes of glass. You've got the front and you've got the inner, and if you count the main door, that's 3 glasses. But nonetheless, these will be taken apart now and then cleaned, so you'll be able to see through the glass. And the oven now is just heating up, getting to the right temperature, so then we can scratch around, break down some of the dirt and everything else, and then at that time we will apply the chemical when it's at the right temperature, which is usually about 170, 180 degrees, and then the chemical to do its job. Just to remind everyone, safety is key. Obviously when we clean the oven, so we've got by here a mask, which obviously we put on when we spray the chemicals on, so we don't get gassed out, because the chemicals are obviously quite nasty. There's no getting away from that, because obviously they're cleaning your oven, so they've got to be quite nasty and quite harsh to break down the grease. And next thing is some goggles, because the last thing we want to do is spray chemicals, especially when we clean it, get in our eyes, because obviously could land us with a trip to the hospital, because even when you wash them out they can be quite dangerous. So safety is key, you guys. Anyway, we're here now at the back of the van again, just waiting for these racks now to cook up, if you like, and then we'll be ready to clean them and get the dirt off. Right, racks are all done, they're all clean, back to normal. There is some rust on these racks. It's quite common, guys. Cheap steel, basically. You do get rust on them, so there's nothing you can do about that, but nonetheless the dirt's off. So the tank is draining down, so while that's draining now, we'll go and clean the oven inside, and then we'll start the process of reassembling. Right, guys, all finished. Oven's put back together, so nice and clean. The fans are done. On this particular oven, the fan is just a basic steel fan, and it's rusted quite heavily. You can't do a great deal about it, but when you get stainless steel or the aluminium fans, they usually come up a treat. But as you can see straight through the glass door again. Something you couldn't do at the beginning, but you can now. So at least you can see the meat cooking and whatever else. And the floor's all nice and clean. As I said, the important part is we cover and protect the floor to make sure that we do not get any chemicals onto the floor, and we'd like to leave your property the same condition as it was when we come in. Being your floor's nice and clean, we want to leave it clean. So we don't like to leave any mess behind us, so we always make sure we tidy up. As with oven cleaning, it is a messy job, so it's very important that we cover the floor quite well. So guys, if you are looking to get your ovens cleaned, and then why not pop onto the main Facebook page here. If this post is shared, which it usually is, click on the Clean and Fresh post on the Clean and Fresh tab on top. It will direct you straight to our Clean and Fresh page. If you would be so kind and hit that like button, shows your support for the business and the team within it. And also, if you could take the time to share this post, because then it might be friends, family, or anyone far afield that might be looking to get their ovens cleaned. Guys, I know this is a bit premature, but it is Christmas coming up. It's only a few months away. Just to reiterate this, like I did last year, if you were looking to get your ovens clean for Christmas, to avoid disappointment, why not book in advance, especially in the next month or so, because the month of December does get chock-a-block, and we had to turn away a lot of people last year, and I got to be honest, I don't like doing that myself. I will always try and accommodate people the best I can. We were working long days all the way through the month of December, which is fine, but to the point then we couldn't accommodate any more people. So yeah guys, if you would like your ovens done just right on top of Christmas, then why not book now to avoid disappointment? Because what we find is, time and time again, year after year, people will usually ring up or message us around about a week before Christmas, and then we have to break the bad news and we can't get to them. And for some reason, some people feel it's that they need to abuse us, or put some nasty messages because we can't accommodate it. Come on guys, give us a break. For those people who have done that, at the end of the day we will accommodate everyone, but we are trying to encourage people to get their bookings in way in advance. So guys, if you are looking to get your oven cleaned now or Christmas time, then why not message us today. Find out more information on prices. You've seen what we do, what we offer. Put numerous videos up of stripping down the ovens and so forth, so you can see what we offer as a business, what you're going to get for the money. The oven gets stripped down. I must add this in there though guys, as I said before, previous videos, I would never lie to anyone. I always keep it as real as I can. Every oven varies in results. Now this depends on what condition the oven's in, how well you've looked after it, as in, have you cleaned it in between? So, the variations are on the cleaning itself, depends on the results of what way it comes up. Don't get me wrong, they all come up really well, but they are ovens guys. You can't expect miracles, you can't expect to get every single mark off. You'll always find, and this is a common thing within ovens, the racks do rust quite a lot, due down to the steel and everything else. It just happens. You can't do a great deal about it. But if you were overly worried about it and your racks were that bad, we'd tell you, and you can always pop onto eBay and places like that. You can get replacements or universal racks for a couple of quid anyway. But the best thing to do is to keep on top of your oven, even if you get ourselves a cleaning once a year. The crucial part of the fan, as I've said before, because when it's drawing in all our moisture and all our grease, it's putting pressure on the motor, which in turn then could be costly, because you could either end up replacing the motor, even worse, you can end up replacing your oven. So if you do want to look after your ovens guys, then I do suggest you get them cleaned at least once a year to keep them looking clean and to prolong the life of them. So yeah guys, you know where we are, so why not click on that like button and inbox us today. Have a good week guys, cheers.